Hello from Bear River. Today is December 27th, 2022. I saw that the flow was 650 cubic feet per second, and I was planning on coming down, and then I dropped it at least 100 cubic feet per second. So I thought I better get down here before it gets to the Bear River fishing access, because it's a good 8 miles. So I'm hoping I can record it, the 650, before it goes away. So here we are, and it looks like it's still pretty up. Very high. And I mean, it's been higher. It gets up to 1,000 and 5,000. But I wanted to be sure and catch this. It was almost to 650 cubic feet per second. And it just is so wonderful to see lots of water here. And as you can see, this groundwater is connecting the dots to the little canal at the base of the hill that I talk about all the time. You see groundwater here, groundwater here, groundwater flowing down there, and that leads to the canal that comes out on the river over there. And then, of course, the emerging wetland. I gotta unhook my poor little dog so he can have more fun than me dragging him around. Okay, here we are in the inundation of the emerging wetland happening before our eyes. This little cobble area is shrinking and shrinking. Pretty soon this stuff's gonna grow together, and this cobble will be the underlying structure of the new wetland that's happening here at Bear River with the enhanced beaver habitat. Up here, it's all happening on its own. There's cobbles down below that could do this too if the river is allowed entry onto the lands where the cobbles exist. This is what can happen. And we're getting a nice little rain shower. And this is life and love at Bear River. These flows aren't dependent on a FERC license. These flows are dependent on Mother Nature. And there's even some scientific evidence that attention and emotional connection between people and the natural environment enhances both the people and the environment. So paying attention and caring about what goes on here brings life, happiness, wellness, well-being. There's the other side over there, and you can see where it's all coming together. Almost fell in the water. It's closing up. The riparian is taking over. Now, compare this with the dead, muddy bottom of a reservoir. Is it really worth sacrificing life itself? We're going to get another atmospheric river in a couple days, and maybe the flow will go up even higher. I got my cheerleading pom-poms out, and I'm hoping. I'm rooting for the river. I'm rooting for wetlands. I'm rooting for our wells and the groundwater that 85% of the people in the counties of origin care about. Maybe little NID and its customers want to kill this off and create an industrial storage facility, but the 85% of us want the river to live. We want groundwater where we get our well water. We want to come down here and see the life, catch fish, hike, picnic, and absorb the healing energy of the natural world. It is here. Well, this is getting long, so I'm going to cut it off and walk down to the point, and then I'll finish up. Beni Wachoni, this water is life.